Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to see something. Who's up? What's up, y'all? So, I'm excited to grow this channel. Um, Hold on. Oh, y'all, I didn't put my thumbnail on here. So I'm like, all right, hold on, because we're going to get into some things, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on. I got a lot to talk about. Bruh. Good morning, Maria. You up early. The book read starts tonight. I'm so excited. I'm excited to grow this channel, y'all. Like, we about to do our thing over here for a minute. One thing about me is that I'm super consistent when it comes to YouTube and just doing this thing. And what it's starting to feel like is like, people want to shut me up. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing y'all not gonna be able to do. Y'all not gonna be able to shut me up. It's not gonna happen. Bright eyed and bushy tailed, okay? Now I'm not gonna lie. I used to do this segment on my other channel and I haven't done it in shit, probably like a month. And you know, this morning we have a message. This morning I woke up with I'm right. Yeah, we starting tonight. We starting tonight. I'm excited. It looks like a really good book. We're gonna get into it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a great discussion. Um, so yeah. So I woke up with the thought that no one is going to save you. That's a common like phrase that, people say, no one is going to save you, but the truth is God saves us. And that dawned on me this morning. And that's what inspired me to do this Level Up Morning Live. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who needs to hear this message. And I have to stay consistent with what I'm on this app to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my duty. That's my goal. And no matter what's going on, I have to always make sure that I stay true to myself and I stay true to the plan. You know what I'm saying? And I want to encourage y'all on today. As women, we deal with a lot of shit. We deal with a lot of stuff as women, as mothers, in the workplace. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be real with ourselves. We have to always make sure that we keep ourselves uplifted. You know what I'm saying? The reason that I thought about this topic this morning was because yesterday I was over on Phantom's platform and I felt compelled to, share my opinion in regards to We the People and did not, linking up. And this is I want to expand upon my thoughts and my observations, right? So when I listened to We the People show, yeah, she was giving Deny his flowers. She was expressing that she was familiar with him from other platforms years ago, right? And that's great. But my thing is, I've had experience with working with Deny, collabing with Deny, multiple experiences, okay? And each and every single time that we collabed or you know what I'm saying, we supported each other, he always was the one that would all of a sudden distance himself. And I'm the type of bitch, I don't give a fuck who you are. When you start distancing yourself, I see that. And I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. Not only does he distance himself, but he may go over to his channel and drag you because for whatever reason, you did something to piss him off or he's just ready to move on. And I've noticed this and seen this with multiple people. Someone just reminded me on yesterday when after I left Phantom's platform and I was, discussing some of these things with a really good friend of mine. They said, look at what he did to Nick at night. I said, oh shit. I said, oh, I forgot about that situation. Nika Knight is a content creator here on YouTube, and they actually linked up for the Diddy trial. Not for the Diddy trial. Oh, shoot. Thank you, Tanika. Happy birthday, Maria. Happy birthday, girl. I forgot that quick. Today's the 14th. Shout out to all the cancers out there. It's y'all season. It's y'all time. Happy motherfucking birthday to Maria, aka Maria two times. Drop what shit? What the link? So if you remember Maria said, what did he do to her? Well, there were multiple content creators out there in New York for the Diddy trial, right? Y'all remember that. And if you recall, when he was out there, um, when he was out there, you know, they ended up going out to eat. She was very sweet to him. Um, she was in one of his videos, he was in one of hers. He had wanted to use some of her content because she had got an exclusive interview from one of the jurors that was at the trial. And he had wanted to do commentary on the interview. And she respectfully just asked him to allow her to do it on her platform first, drop it on her platform. And then she was like, cool, not a problem. Right? Very gracious. Do y'all remember when he flipped on her? Had that poor girl scared? I actually did commentary on it. I actually reviewed it. And all I'm saying is, what I'm saying to we the people, I would want someone to say to me when I was, new in this sector on my own, doing my own thing. And I've discussed this before about how, you feel like as a content creator or a new person on this app, you feel like, networking and collabing is something that could be beneficial, but you got to be careful who you network and collab with. And that's just a fact. And what I'm saying isn't necessarily to deny or anything because I have said nice things about him. I do respect him. I do think he's a great content creator. I've given him his flowers as well. But as a woman, we got to be careful, especially with a lot of these dudes on here. I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying? You know, one thing about it, I'm gonna always keep it real. And I'm tired of people trying to control and tell me what I should do and what I should say. And fuck that. I'm Sammy. You know, people came to me on yesterday on Phantom's platform talking about I changed. I'm different. What did Maggie say? You know why? I feel like a motherfucking giant. I do. Do y'all understand all of this shit that has come against me since I've been on this app? Since I've been doing my own thing as a content creator? You know how many times these motherfuckers tried to knock me down, knock me out, and I'm still here. Yeah. Yeah, that shit feel good. The fuck? They wanted me to fold. These motherfuckers want me to feel down about myself. All of this calling me ugly and shit. Get the fuck out of here. My face card don't decline, bitch. Fuck you mean? Stop playing with me. I know what's going on. I know what's happening. I see it. Sammy not no fool. No one is going to save you, but God saves. And sometimes God sends us people for that reason, to lift you back up, remind you of who the fuck you are. And really, it's a compliment. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic. I just wanted to further expand upon, that particular situation that had occurred on yesterday. Now, so I used to do this series called Level Up Mornings, and it's intended to be motivational, inspirational. You know, I get like messages download, you know what I'm saying? Um, it's kind of me just sharing my thoughts. Um, and just a moment of honesty and clarity. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to remind y'all that God saves our souls. He gives us strength, comfort, wisdom, and direction. But he also gives us responsibility. Sometimes, we're waiting for God to move, right? But sometimes he's waiting for us to take the first step. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I want y'all to be reminded of that. I'm being reminded of that in this moment. Let me ask y'all. I know we don't have a huge audience right now. It's very early in the morning. And this is my new backup channel, you know. And I'm so grateful for all 166 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going. And y'all should definitely share this live. This is a message. I don't know who needs to hear this. We got to stop depending on people. And, for several reasons. I'm just different, you know. I'm ambitious. I'm gonna go I'm a go-getter. Thank you, Maria. You know, a lot of people can't say that they have the characteristics and attributions that I have. And I understand that that's why sometimes I get hate. People hate what they don't have. You know what I'm saying? I've always been the same person my entire life. My real friends that know me, Sammy, you always bounce back. I'm resilient, you know? And um sometimes you have to self-evaluate to determine, what are your attributes? What are your strong points? What are you weak at? That's how you grow. That's how you elevate. That's how you level up. I realized on yesterday, I'm proud of me. Let me see. Maria said, faith without works is dead. That's a fact. You said that. Oh, let me see this comment. You said that on Polos just the other day. Really? Really? Thank you. Thank you. You said God tests us. And sometimes when we fail, God will put us through the same test until we make the right. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that, you know? And even with that, mindset, right? That we're constantly being tested until we get it right. You got to get to that point where you just want to do it right. You get tired of doing it wrong. I know a lot of people can relate to that sentiment. You get tired of fucking up. Every time you turn around, it's always a problem, an issue. God, there's always something going on. Damn, you could never catch a break. You know what I'm saying? Um, let me see. You know, what we speak out of our mouths is very important. And so when I kept saying the phrase, no one is going to save you, to myself, I'm like, wait a second. That's not true. That's not true. God can save me. You said change is necessary. We aren't meant to stay stagnant. Exactly. Or complacent. I got a lot to do. You know, the vision that I have, from myself, for my future, it's a big vision. It's a big vision. It's a big responsibility that I have on me. And there's just certain things, you gotta uh it's just important that you carry and move yourself accordingly. And I'm proud of everything that I've done since I've been on YouTube. Um and I'm excited for what's to come. And the fact that people actually think that they can control, my destiny on here, or, you know, me achieving my goals, or whatever it is. That's funny to me. So, I'm excited to get back to work. Um, I'm excited that I'm starting to utilize my resources more. So, yeah, I want to give y'all a few scriptures to meditate on today. Um, Psalm 46, chapter 1. I'm sorry. Psalms chapter 46, verse 1. My bad. God is our refuge and strength, an ever present help in trouble. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. James chapter 2, verse 17, faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. That's just what Maria said in the chat, but that's the actual scripture. Faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. And lastly, Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10, fear not, for I am with you. And that's the thing, I've always, I've always, you know, stood on the fact that God is always with me. You know what I'm saying? God is always with me, and He's always with you through every mistake, every failure, everything that can happen. Always. Man, what's not sounding right about this message? I'm speaking facts. What's not right about this message? I'm further solidifying that we don't need validation or, certain um situations to make us. Everything, everything we have or everything we need, um, we have already. Yes, we do. We have to make sure we stay in the word. Tanika be tripping. That's my morning voice. Definitely get in the word more. It's very important. And more importantly, when things may not always be going in your favor, that's the most important time. Yeah, it's 4:30 a.m. and we still gonna show up. I love the fact that I'm always gonna choose to be myself, no matter the criticism, no matter the opinion, no matter the judgment. I'm always going to be myself. Sometimes you may like me, Sometimes you may not. I'm okay with that. And Sammy's always going to respect you, no matter how you feel about me. You know, Maggie tried to question my dignity. That is dignity. Being able to still say, I still love you, even though you don't like me. I may not actually say those words to people that have, expressed that they don't like me, but I feel that. I feel it. I feel love in my heart. I feel empathy. Yeah, don't ever question yourself. And that's the thing, people say things sometimes for you to start doubting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Questioning yourself. That's why I am so confident and I'm so proud of me and who I am because I didn't allow those things to happen. It takes more energy to hate than love. Yeah, and that's why you see a lot of the haters look the way that they do. They look tired, worn out, dry, ashy. They look scary. Real life jump scares. They look like zombies. But when you're in a place of love, self love more importantly, you glow. You're clear. You sparkle. You shine. There's a difference. And I'm so grateful on today. It's Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Shout out to all the cancer. Shout out to Maria Maria. Happy birthday. We have these chats and these talks for a reason. I pray that you are uplifted. I pray that God gives you everything that your heart desires, everything that you longing for, everything that you seeking from other people. You already got it. It's in you. Tap into it. Don't give up on yourself. Don't. Tomorrow? Is that a song? Oh, by the Winans. Okay. I love me. Yes. Yeah, that's what I do in the morning. Sometimes I do, like to play worship music in the morning. So I'm gonna try that one, Tanika. Thank you for the suggestion. Alexa, not right now. See, Alexa over here, I did not call you. Did y'all hear me say her name? All right, girl. Get out my mouth. Child. Help with what? Man, I feel so good on this morning. Man, what? I know a lot of stuff might go over people's heads, and I don't say that in an offensive way. Y'all kind of read too much into things sometimes. A lot of times I don't mind transparency. I don't mind being transparent because I feel like what I talk about, the things that I do, it actually helps people, you know? Tevin Campbell on it too, or did he do a different version? Oh, of the song Tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. So yeah, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited, y'all. I'm working on some things that I want to drop when I'm ready to get back on the other channel. But in the meantime, we here. Tonight we got the book read. Y'all, we getting ready to start the book Why Men Love Bitches. We're gonna start with chapter one. We might do cause it let me see how many pages is it? I got it right here on my cause it's really it's not really a big book. Maybe we should do 3 chapters tonight. Y'all want to do 3 chapters? Because I want to get this book read out the way. Yeah, I think we're going to do chapters 1 through 3 tonight, y'all. Let's do that. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see how many chapters there are total. Okay, there's 11 chapters total. So tonight, if we do 3, 6, that's tomorrow, Thursday. Yep. So we should be able to finish this book tonight, tomorrow, Thursday. I want us to have this book finished and completed here on this channel. And then that way, when we get back on the other channel, we're gonna kick the other channel off with the speed dating. Okay? That's the plan. That's the plan. Um, You did it. Fine. So is it called today or tomorrow? Let me look it up. I like my worship music. I like my hustle music. My female music. Get into my feminine zone. My R&B. I've been loving iTunes. That's what I've been doing too, y'all. Like just just to get away from like some of the negativity on here. I'll just put on some music. It's been great. So it's called tomorrow or today. Oh, I see it. Tomorrow, the Winans. I found it. Let me see what y'all saying. But yeah, we've been on here a little over 30 minutes. You said sounds good. Yes. Yes, it's gonna be good. And I have a special panel guest. But it is gonna be open panel, open discussion tonight, y'all. So oh, okay. No, the one that Tanika suggested was tomorrow by the Winans. So I found that one. Mm, But good morning, y'all. Shout out to everybody that popped in. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Thank you, Maria and Tanika, for your engagement. Maria, I hope you have a happy birthday, girl. Enjoy your day. I'm sure I'll see you around these YouTube streets. Um, y'all, be encouraged. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it look like right now. Be encouraged and ask God for whatever it is that you need that you don't have right now. Ask him for it. That's what he wants you to do. Man, if I relied on the opinions of others and validation, I'd be fucked up. Man, that's a horrible way to live, y'all. Concerned and worried about what other people think about you, that's the fastest way to lose in life. I'm trying to win. I'm a winner. So that was my message for today, y'all. God can save you. God saves us. Okay. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I be trying to make sure I hit on my points before, cause I hate y'all when I get off a live. I be like, "Dag, I forgot to say that. Dag, I forgot to mention that." Every time. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm trying to remember what other talking points I had. I think that's it though. I don't care. I'm just further reiterating what I was saying yesterday on Phantom's platform. I mean it when I say I don't give a fuck. Fuck, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I've always held myself at a high regard. Ain't nothing changed over here. We only got better. Our confidence grew because we did things that we ain't never do before. You know what I'm saying? At some point, yeah. Yeah, that time will come. That time will come. And for me, that time has come. That's why you guys will see me keep doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do YouTube till I get old. Sammy's not going anywhere. Motherfuckers, y'all can keep trying. I'm not going nowhere. All right? That's all I really want to say. Good morning, sis. Dang. You came after the message. It's good to see you, boo. I'm glad you found me over here, girl. Y'all catch the replay, please. Please, please, please. Now, I hope this message motivates you today. I hope this message gives you something to think about. Um, and let me know in the comments. So tonight we start our book club. Please, I want to see y'all there. It's gonna be good. We got a lot to talk about. I'm excited, y'all. So I hope to see y'all back here tonight. What did I schedule it for? 7:30 p.m. Central. I might be a little late. Oh, okay, good. Good. Yeah, I was over there kicking it with them for a minute. It was interesting to say the least, you know? But it's another day on YouTube, you know? All right, y'all. Have a great day, you guys. May God bless you. Um, and I'll see y'all tonight. Bye.